Hey there. If you're watching this, chances are you're feeling overwhelmed by the clutter around you, just like I used to. You clean one area and before you know it, the mess is back again, right? It's like a never-ending cycle that leaves you drained and frustrated. I've been there exhausted from constantly tidying up only to realize nothing stays organized for long. But after years of struggling, I finally discovered a few simple changes that completely transformed how I maintain a clean home without it taking over my life. In this video, I'm going to share 9 practical tips that'll help you keep your home neat without spending endless hours cleaning. I've used these tips myself in my own home, and trust me, they've made a huge difference. I'm no expert, just someone who's been there and figured out what works. And if you're busy, whether you're juggling work kids or just life, these tips will help you keep your space clean without stressing over every little thing. So stick around for the first tip, because it's one I really wish I had known about years ago. You won't want to miss it. Let's start with the first thing. Make your home easy to clean before you even begin cleaning. You know that moment when you finally decide to tidy up, but it takes forever just to clear enough space to start. You pick up toys from the floor, move papers from one counter to another, and by the time you're done preparing to clean, you've already run out of energy. That's the part that drains most of us. Not the cleaning itself, but the chaos that comes before it. The truth is, when your home is set up in a way that supports you, cleaning becomes 10 times easier. You shouldn't have to think about where things go every time you tidy up. Create little systems that save you time, like a basket in every high-traffic area, hooks for the things that always end up on chairs or trays, for the random bits that collect on countertops. These small touches quietly do the work for you. In my house, I keep a woven basket right by the front door. The moment we come home, shoes, bags, and scarves go straight in. I hung a few hooks on the wall for jackets and keys, and suddenly that messy entryway turned into a calm corner that almost stays tidy on its own. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to make sense for how you actually live. When your space is organized to be easy to clean, you stop feeling like you're constantly starting from scratch. Cleaning shifts from a stressful, time-consuming task into something light and manageable, something that fits naturally into your day. And honestly, this small shift, designing your space to help you, is the foundation of every calm, organized home. Tomorrow, I'll be sharing a few homemaking habits that completely changed how I move through my days. They're the kind of habits that make your home feel peaceful even when life is messy. You don't want to miss that one. Now that your home is set up to work with you instead of against you, let's move on to the second thing: how to keep it that way with just a few minutes a day. Next is the second thing. Do a little every day instead of waiting until it's too much. You know those days when you look around and think, I don't even know where to start? That usually happens because we let things pile up until they feel impossible. The secret isn't about cleaning harder, it's about cleaning sooner in small, gentle moments that fit into your real life. Think 5 to 10 minutes, not hours. Maybe it's wiping down the bathroom sink while brushing your teeth. Maybe it's doing one quick load of laundry before bed, or just clearing the kitchen counters before you go to sleep. It doesn't sound like much, but these little resets add up and they keep your home from slipping into chaos again. For me, evenings are the best time. When the kids are finally in bed and the house goes quiet, I'll take a slow lap around, fold a blanket, put the remote back, rinse a few glasses. It takes less than 10 minutes, but I wake up to a home that feels fresh instead of heavy. That calm morning feeling is worth far more than the effort it takes the night before. When you take care of small things, often you stop feeling like you're starting over every weekend. Your home starts to hold its rhythm, and so do you. And if you're wondering how to make those small habits stick without feeling like another chore, the next part will help you use tiny moments in your day, the ones you usually overlook, to make tidying almost effortless. Now let's move on to the third thing, using those small in-between moments in your day. We all have them, waiting for the coffee to brew, standing by the microwave, or scrolling on our phones before heading out the door. Those little pauses might not seem like much, but they're golden opportunities to get tiny things done without even feeling like you're cleaning. Start by noticing them. If you're waiting for water to boil, wipe the kitchen counter. While your coffee drips, empty the dishwasher. When you're brushing your teeth, wipe down the bathroom sink. These moments take less than 2 minutes, but they keep your space from ever reaching that "I can't handle this right now" level of mess. I started doing this almost by accident. One morning, while waiting for my toast, I picked up a few crumbs and wiped the stovetop. It took maybe 30 seconds. But when I sat down to eat, the kitchen already looked calmer, and I felt calmer too. That's when it clicked for me. Small, repeated actions make a bigger difference than the occasional cleaning marathon. When you start seeing your day as a series of little windows for care, your home becomes easier to maintain without adding more to your plate. And speaking of care, there are a few parts of the house that deserve a bit more of it, not for how they look, but for how they affect your health. That's what we'll talk about next. The fourth thing is simple focus on what really matters for your health. When life gets busy, we often tidy the things we can see: fluffing pillows, stacking books, straightening the couch. But the places we overlook are usually the ones that impact our well-being the most. Start with the essentials. Take out the trash, wipe up crumbs, and deal with any damp spots that could lead to mold. You don't have to deep clean everything. Just make sure those high-impact areas stay under control. A clean sink, clear floor, and dry bathroom do more for your peace of mind than spotless shelves ever will. In my house, the kitchen is my focus zone. I sweep under the dining table after dinner and make it a habit to empty the garbage before it starts to smell. In the bathroom, I keep a small cloth nearby to wipe down the sink after brushing my teeth. Takes less than a minute, but keeps the space fresh and prevents buildup. When you take care of these areas regularly, your home naturally feels lighter and healthier. It's not about perfection, it's about protecting the space that protects you. And once those essentials are in check, let's make things even easier by bringing in a few clever tools that can do some of the work for you. The fifth thing is all about working smarter, not harder. Let tools and products do some of the cleaning for you. Most of us still try to clean the way our mothers or grandmothers did, scrubbing every inch by hand. But life is different now. We're busier, we have less energy, and thankfully we also have a few clever tools that can make a huge difference. If you can invest in a robot vacuum. I run mine almost every day, usually while I'm cooking dinner or answering emails. It doesn't replace deep cleaning, but it keeps the floors free of dust and crumbs, so they never reach that overwhelming point. Another small hack I swear by is using cleaning tablets for my dishwasher, washing machine, and garbage disposal. You just pop one and press start, and it keeps everything fresh with zero effort. And if you don't want to buy anything new, simple vinegar and baking soda do wonders. I mix a little vinegar with water in a spray bottle, and once a week I spritz the shower walls and sink, let it sit for 10 minutes, then rinse. No scrubbing, no fuss, just clean. When you stop trying to do everything by hand, cleaning becomes less of a battle and more like maintenance. You free up energy for the things that actually matter to you, like resting, reading, or just enjoying your home. And once the heavy lifting is off your shoulders, it's easier to bring some lightness and joy back into your routine, which leads perfectly to the next thing. The sixth thing is one of my favorites: clean with music. There's something about putting on a song you love that instantly shifts your energy. You might be dragging your feet to clean, but the moment that first beat drops, suddenly, your body moves a little easier, and before you know it, you're actually getting things done. I always keep a cleaning playlist ready. Nothing fancy, just songs that make me feel good. Some mornings, it's soft acoustic tunes that help me ease into the day. Other times, it's upbeat music that makes me dance around the living room while wiping down surfaces. You'd be surprised how much faster you move when your hands follow the rhythm instead of the clock. One of my favorite rituals is turning on a song right after dinner and tidying up before the night ends. It's just 10 minutes, but the music turns it into something lighthearted, almost like therapy. I'm not just cleaning the house, I'm resetting my mind. It's amazing how something as simple as a song can turn a task you dread into a moment you actually look forward to. Music adds warmth, rhythm, and a bit of joy to something that usually feels like work. And when you start finding joy in these small routines, it's easier to see cleaning as a form of care, not punishment. But if the idea of cleaning still feels like too much, some days there's a way to give yourself a break without letting your home fall behind, and that's what we'll talk about next. The seventh thing is one that took me a long time to accept. Get help when you need it. We often think we should be able to handle everything ourselves, work, kids, cooking, cleaning. But the truth is, you don't get a medal for doing it all alone. Sometimes asking for help is what keeps your home and your sanity intact. If hiring a cleaner for the whole house isn't an option, consider something smaller. Maybe it's just having someone come once a month to deep clean the kitchen and bathrooms, or hiring help for 90 minutes every other week, enough to reset the areas that drain your energy the most. You don't have to outsource everything, just the parts that feel heavy. When my schedule got too busy, I tried this for the first time. I booked a cleaner for the bathrooms, only just 2 hours. I remember walking in afterward and feeling like I could finally breathe. It wasn't about perfection, it was about relief. Having that one task off my shoulders gave me back time and peace of mind. There's no shame in getting support. You're not lazy, you're being realistic about your capacity. Your energy has value too, and sometimes the smartest thing you can do is protect it. And once you've lightened your load, maintaining your home becomes so much easier. It's not about massive effort anymore, it's about small, mindful habits. And the next one is one of the simplest yet most powerful habits you can build. The eighth thing is a quiet little habit that keeps your home from ever falling too far behind. Fix just one thing before you leave a room. It sounds too simple to matter, but this tiny shift changes everything. You're not cleaning the whole space, you're just leaving it a little better than you found it. When you stand up to grab a drink, take the mug with you to the kitchen. Before leaving the bedroom, pull the blanket back into place. Walking out of the bathroom, hang the towel close to the cabinet. None of these take more than a few seconds, but they stop messes from multiplying, and that's what makes your home stay calm instead of chaotic. I started doing this a few years ago when I realized I was constantly circling back to the same messes. Now I have this simple rule: never leave empty-handed. If I walk upstairs, I carry the laundry basket. If I'm heading to the living room, I bring the mail that needs sorting. It's become second nature, and honestly, it keeps my house in a quiet kind of order, even on the busiest days. What I love about this habit is how kind it feels. You're not forcing yourself to clean, you're just helping your future self a little bit. Every small fix is like leaving behind a tiny act of care. And if you're having one of those days when even that feels like too much, when you're tired and everything feels heavier than usual, there's one last thing I want you to remember. And finally, the last thing, and maybe the most important one: don't beat yourself up when you're too tired to clean. Some days the dishes will wait, the laundry will sit in the basket. And that's okay. You're not lazy, you're human. We all have those days when the tank is empty and pushing harder only makes things worse. When I have one of those days, I remind myself that rest is also a form of care for me and for my home. Because a tired, resentful version of me can't take care of anything well. So instead of forcing myself to keep going, I slow down. Maybe I light a candle, make a cup of tea, and just let the mess be for a night. The world doesn't fall apart. In fact, I wake up calmer, more grounded, and ready to start again. Your home doesn't need a perfect version of you, it needs a present, gentle one. Some days that means cleaning. Other days it means closing the door, turning off the light, and choosing rest. Progress isn't lost when you pause. It's actually being restored. So the next time you feel that guilt creeping in, take a deep breath and let it go. You're doing enough. You've done enough. Your home and your peace will wait for you. So those were the 9 little things that helped me realize cleaning doesn't have to feel so heavy or endless. It's not about doing more, it's about doing less, but doing it with intention. You don't need to change everything overnight. Sometimes just one small shift is enough to make your home and your mind feel lighter. If even one of these 9 ideas helps you breathe a little easier or see your space with softer eyes, then that's already a win. Because when your home feels calmer, life starts to feel calmer too. And if you've been wondering how to keep that calm going, how to build gentle rhythms that make your home almost care for itself, that's exactly what I'll be sharing in the next video. It's all about a few simple homemaking habits that quietly transformed my home from chaotic to peaceful. They're small, powerful, and once you start doing them, everything begins to flow in a new, effortless way. You won't want to miss that one. If this video feels helpful, you can tap the like button. That's how I know what truly makes a difference for you. And if you want more calm, real-life homemaking ideas, don't forget to subscribe because you deserve a home that feels good to come back to.